What's going on, NFL fans? Week 6 is in the books. I got a little recap for you starting on the NFC side. First of all, the Giants upset the Eagles on Thursday Night Football. The Giants came out with energy. Jackson Dart looking like a veteran, bringing energy with a rushing touchdown to start the game. And the Eagles' offense looks like it's in shambles. You got to blame someone. I think it's the offensive coordinator. They're in shotgun way too much, and they aren't running the ball successfully, so they got to make a change, and they're just refusing to make changes and go to a different scheme. Their offensive line is injured as well, so it'll be interesting to see if they can get their offense together. And then we got the Cowboys losing to the Panthers in an upset loss. The Panthers look solid. Rico Dowdle is bringing a ton of energy to the franchise. I think he's their new starting running back. Bryce Young's actually playing solid. Cowboys defense just isn't good enough for the Cowboys to make the playoffs this year. I don't care how good Dak Prescott is doing. You have to have a solid defense to get far in the NFL, and they just don't have that right now. And in addition to that, we have the Commanders losing to the Bears in the last few minutes. The Commanders with a bad fumble, and the Bears pull it out on a game-winning field goal. Sometimes in the NFL, you just have to win, and you have to win ugly, and the Bears were able to do that in the rain. So good win there for the Bears. And then we have the Seattle Seahawks pulling out a win against the Jaguars. Great win for them. They controlled that game from the start. The Seattle Seahawks are looking very good right now, and look for them to make the playoffs. The Rams pull out a win against the injured Ravens. Not a shocker there. Their offense kind of struggled, and Puka Nacua could be hurt for a few weeks. So that'll be interesting how that plays out. The Buccaneers pull out a great win against the San Francisco 49ers. Baker Mayfield playing like an MVP right now. Look for the Buccaneers to be dangerous come the end of the season. And lastly, we have the NFC North. The Lions lose to the Chiefs. Tough loss for the Lions. They looked like they didn't have enough energy. There was a couple critical moments where they didn't come through, offensively especially. And the defense and the Chiefs offense carved up the Lions defense throughout the game. And lastly, the Packers win against the Bengals. Not a great looking win. They barely pulled it out, but sometimes it's all about just pulling out the win and moving on to the next week. So the Packers get a win, and that's all you can ask for. So tune in next week for week 7. More NFL recap coming your way.